Hello and welcome back to Cable News Media. Join me in this video as we unravel the reasons why Kenya is considered Africa's superpower. Before that, please take a moment and help me reach 100 subscribers, thank you. Today, Kenya continues to strengthen her position in Africa and the world in general. But have you ever asked yourself what makes this African nation an upcoming superpower? Well, her relationship with largest world economies such as the US, Russia, and China is one of these factors. For example, the relationship between the US and Kenya is one which is mutually beneficial, meaning the two nations benefit from each other in different capacities. In other words, the two countries have been enjoying cordial relations and an enduring partnership that has lasted since Kenya's independence. And with the recent democratic transition between President Kenyatta and Ruto, the relationship has been cemented even further. In general, Kenya's position as an African superpower heavily relies on her long-standing mutual interests from the diaspora. The relation of Kenya and the diaspora has become closer, perhaps due to the aforementioned democratic transition as well as subsequent improvements in civil liberties. With these relations, Kenya continues to enjoy significant cooperation on security and economic issues, something which underpins a strong bilateral relationship. Additionally, it is important to note that Kenya has East Africa's most dynamic economy and is a growing transportation, regional, and financial hub. Kenya's road transport is the predominant transportation mode and carries roughly 93% of all passengers and cargo transport in the country. The road network has been established to be approximately 160,886 kilometers long. About 61,936 kilometers of the said distance is classified, while the rest hasn't been established yet. In Kenya, the responsibility of road network falls under the nation's Ministry of Roads, implemented through the Kenyan National Highways Authority, Kenya Urban Roads Authority, Kenya Rural Roads Authority, and the Kenya Wildlife Service. Overall, with the recent additions of the Standard Gauge Railway and the Nairobi Expressway, the country has been able to realize significant economic, management, and planning benefits aimed at boosting the quality of life and social mobility for the citizens. This way, Kenya's investment and strategic trade partnership stands as an important pillar of the ever-growing beneficial relationship with other countries. The annual dialogue with respect to what makes Kenya Africa's superpower prioritizes 5 pillars of engagement, including trade, economic, investment, prosperity, defense cooperation, governance, democracy, and civilian security, alongside the multilateral and regional issues such as public health cooperation. Alongside Kenya, countries such as Nigeria, South Africa, and Egypt are as well the top competitors for the African superpower. This is in accordance with the recently released report by the Startup Blink Ecosystem Index report of the year 2021. In general, by evaluating innovating ecosystems in various parts of the globe, we can deduce that amongst 100 countries and 1,000 cities across the globe, Startup Blink ranks Kenya among the best with respect to quality and quantity of startups, alongside the factors relating to the business environment. Besides, Kenya's position as an African superpower has been further cemented through her military power, which has been bolstered by the recent efforts both in Somalia and the DRC. With these, the country has been able to gain significant interests from countries such as the US, a significant player on matters relating to international security. In the coming years, Kenya is likely to realize her potential and fortify her position with respect to economic revolution and technological transformation. Even so, efforts made by the country's national defense forces cannot be understated. Often known as the KDF and the president as the commander-in-chief, the military has made massive strides in relation to global security. This has helped improve the nation's military strength and consequently the influence in the African continent. Recent achievements include peace treaties in Ethiopia and Democratic Republic of Congo, where the rebels were overwhelming the country's forces. With the KDF in place, the rebels have been seen retreating back to the Congo forest with a promise to cease fire. Technology is also an area which cannot be ignored. Kenya is considered a regional hub for ICT within the eastern part of Africa. In fact, the country leads with respect to broadband connectivity, value-added services, general ICT infrastructure, fintech, alongside mobile money and mobile banking services. The nation's ICT sector is set to account for up to 7% of the GDP through IT-enabled services. Internet access has continued to spur economic growth, which contributed to the government's development of the Digital Economy Blueprint, a framework to improve Kenya's ability to leapfrog economic growth in the region. If you find this content interesting, please subscribe so that you won't miss our upcoming videos, and remember, success is peace of mind, which is a direct result of self-satisfaction in knowing you made the effort to become the best of which you are capable.